Shout out to the real sports fans. Shout out to the real boxing fans. Something Spectacular Sports. We grinding. We grinding. Check this out. The difference between a real fan and a fake fan. A real fan, even if you lose, is still going to be a fan. So when it comes to boxing, it's a lot of shit that go on where fighters they really believe that they really believe that having an O like Mayweather is going to increase their marketability, when it's better to fight maybe an extra time per year and maybe lose a couple fights and be in good fights than it is to fight every 8-9 months and your level of competition is weak and you got an O. You can't fool the fans. The people are smarter now. The people is smarter now with YouTube and the media, because we part of the media. I mean, I don't got no passes or nothing, but I speak on it, so I'm from afar. But I wanted to say this because you got fighters like Chris Eubank Jr., right? I like Chris Eubank Jr., yo. He lost to George Rose, he lost to Billy Joe Sanders, right? And he got a style, but I like him as a fighter. I like him. And he beat James DeGale. I was like, wow, he had an impressive victory against James DeGale, but why is he not fighting? Like, why can't he fight? Because we all know that he's a small 168er. Why can't he fight Jamal Charlo? Why is Showtime, they going to end up going out of business? Enabling. I always talk about enabling. They act like they desperate. Why won't they make them fight? They fighting Dennis Hogan. People would rather see him, Jamal Charlo versus Derevyanchenko, Boo Boo, or this one. Even if you lose, like J-Rock is a great fighter. I picked him to lose against her. I eat my crow. He came back, proved this all wrong, and then he's still a good fighter. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, O's is like overrated in a sense. Like, people really believe just because you undefeated, that don't mean you better fighter than somebody that got 1 or 2 losses. It doesn't work that way. It's based on your level of competition and how you performing. I'm telling you, people trying to have that marketability, and a lot of it comes from Instagram and YouTube. They don't want to be memes and shit. They don't want to lose. Their feel of importance come. But at the end of the day, like, most people is not going to retire undefeated. It barely happens. Sven Aki, Rocky Marciano, Joe Calzaghe, very few people retire undefeated. And those fighters that retire undefeated, does anybody say that Joe Calzaghe, he's a great fighter, Hall of Famer, but does anybody say that Joe Calzaghe is the greatest of all time? Nobody ever says that, right? So I just say this, man, as a boxing fan, I got a lot of favorite fighters, and it's crazy too. It's a lot of fighters fight now. Once they develop certain steps and beat certain guys, they might become one of my favorites. It's all about how you do it. Like something. And for what I do, like if you prove me wrong, like, okay, I give you your credit. I give credit as due. I call it right down the puck here, something spectacular. I call it right down the middle, because one thing I hate is, even if I have a favorite fighter, right? If my favorite fighter really lost the fight, I hate it, because it's bullshit. It's bullshit because you're messing up other people's money, and then fair is just fair. And then also when you get these that's more part of the process of enabling. If you lose, then you shouldn't get the victory, yo. Some fights are close, you know what I'm saying? But straight losing, like, come on, dog. Straight losing is obvious. And you look at the WBA, and what got swept under the rug is Mario Barros and his decision over the dude, I forgot dude's name, on the undercard of Earl and Sean Porter. It got swept under the rug, but I just was on Boxing Scene. Shout out to them. They said it got a immediate rematch, which it should have been. Like, come on. And Mario Barros is going to have to go back to the drawing board, because he was up, supposed to be a big prospect or whatever. And it's going to be a good experience for him. Them doing that is going to make it or break it. If you can't beat this level, then you don't deserve to be on a high level. I mean, you can't just be a pay-per-view star without taking on risky fights. It just doesn't work that way. Nobody's spending that $80, $90, not in America, not $80, $90, and they know who's gonna win. That's one thing about UFC. You're not even sure. But I just say this, man. Any boxers out there, look, man. If I'm a fan of you, I'm a fan of you. Now, if you start cheating and doing PEDs, and you just quitting unnecessarily, you do something like fuckboy shit, where you like do something crazy, then yeah. But other than that, even if you lose, I still a rock with you, dog. For real. I still a rock with you on a real. And like I said, I keep it right down the pike. If I think you're gonna lose, then I'm gonna say you're gonna lose. I ain't paid by nobody on this channel. This channel is real. I'm about to start my lives up again. Like I said, this my joint. We on the road. If you like content that's real and raw, smash the thumbs up, share, subscribe. Something Spectacular Sports, and I appreciate all the new subs that's been coming in. And like I said, man, yeah, just be yourself, man. You ain't gonna win every time. If you retire undefeated, okay. If not, then okay. You ain't a bad fighter or a loser just because you lose a fight. You know what I mean? But I'm out of here.